Hey, what's going on YouTube? Khallid AKA Smoove Flipper. Welcome back to a new video. Today is currently January 7, 2019, and I wanted to make a video for you guys on how to become a successful phone flipper in 2019. I know this video is kind of long overdue as far as I probably should have uploaded this on the 1st of January to get you guys prepared, but just wanted to give you guys a week and myself a week to, prepare everything for my business and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over some different topics for you guys. I'm going to kind of keep it simple as possible and straight to the point. I know you guys like those type of videos, so if you do, please drop a like on the video, and let's get into it. Alright, so the first step into becoming a successful phone flipper in 2019 is to stay consistent through the ups and downs. Now, I know with phone flipping, you are going to have some issues where, you might, appraise a phone wrong, and you might lose money on a phone, and the next day you make $200, and then the next week, there's a day out of the week where you lose $20, and it happens. You're going to do these different ups and downs in the business, and for some people it can be down. You can become down and not wanting to do more just because you lost, let's say, $40 on a phone, or because you got scammed, or whatever the case may be. The whole point of becoming successful is to stay consistent. Once you stop, you lose all of your chances of becoming successful. So I like to tell everybody and like to kind of give everybody that reminder that it is a business. There's times where big companies, they lose money. Their stocks are down. Apple, they're losing money on phones. These different companies that are making billions of dollars are losing money. And although they are making billions, they are losing a lot as well. So if you are consistent throughout the ups and the downs, you should be good to go throughout the entire year. Don't say, okay, I'm going to go hard for 3 months and then stop for 3 months. I'm going to go hard for 6 months and then stop for 4 months and then finish off the year right. You got to stay consistent, because what I've noticed over the years and with the different platforms we can all buy and sell on, it's all about you being consistent with ads, with follow-ups, with meeting up with people, with customer service. Everything has to be consistent in order for you to be successful. If one day you're not feeling it, you have terrible customer service, it can bite you. It can bite you. Later on when somebody posts in the group not to work with you because you kind of came off as being rude because you had a bad day. So as long as you're consistent throughout the ups and downs, you should be good to go. I feel like I'm very consistent with phone flipping and with ads, with follow-ups, with everything that I need to do to become successful. I feel like I have it down, but I know a lot of people are having are struggling with that. As far as based off of their performance. If they're not doing well, then obviously they're going to be in a down state and not wanting to continue. And when they are doing well, they want to continue. So you have to kind of picture that you are always doing well. Even if you're not doing well, just kind of have it in your head like, okay, I'm not doing the best, but I know if I stay consistent and keep at it every single day, that it's going to get better. Over time, it's going to get better. So the first step in becoming successful is to stay consistent through the ups and downs. All right, so the next step is to utilize every platform you can buy and sell on. Now, I know you guys have watched my videos previously. I talk about mail-ins, I talk about Mercari, eBay, Swapper sometimes, all these different platforms that I'm selling on. And I am selling and buying on all those different platforms. I know I talk to people where, they have, their two favorite apps. It's Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and they just utilize those the most. They post their ads there, they post their phones to sell there, they buy from there. And that's good. You're going to have those apps that outperform each other, but it just wouldn't make sense to only choose 2 out of the 6 or 7 apps you can utilize, And I've seen it firsthand. I've asked people in my course, because I tell them, utilize every platform. And then when I, contact them again to see how everything is going, they tell me, well, I'm only using 3 of the platforms. you know, and they're having that issue as to why they can't get a lot of leads or they're not picking up enough phones. And that's just because they're not utilizing everything. I utilize everything. Swappa when selling. I'm buying on Mercari. I bought my first phone on OfferUp. I'm gonna make a video about that. I'm buying Facebook Marketplace. I'm just doing everything that I can to pick up as many phones as I can. I'm buying from people on Facebook in the cell phone shop groups that I'm in. I'm doing all that, everything that I can to, you know, possibly make more money with this business, you know. So if you are in that situation where you're not getting enough leads, you have so much capital and you're not producing enough leads, then you might have to go out and branch out to Mercari or OfferUp to buy phones. You know, source them a different way. You know, if you can utilize some of the eBay sales that they have and go about buying phones there to resell locally, then go about it that way. But it's important that you utilize every platform. You know, it just wouldn't be smart to only pick two just because they have performed the best for you. You know, I tell people all the time, my 5 mile in my area is horrible. It's terrible. I post ads on there still, but I don't get any phones really. You know, but over the time, over the year of me posting of 2018 on 5 mile, I found a couple suppliers who supplied me with phones for a couple weeks and died out. But if I didn't post on 5 mile, they would have never seen my ad. So it's important that you guys utilize every platform when buying and when selling. So hopefully that can help you guys. And let's get on to the next one. All right, so this one kind of touches on a little bit of the last point I made, and that's just trying to receive mail-ins, trying this whole mail-in process. I know you guys hear me say this a lot, and I'm very, you know, serious about this part. You know, mail-ins is what is making my business grow. I'm buying phones a lot locally. You know, of course, I'm getting leads, I'm getting repeat customers, all that jazz. But you know, when it comes to mail-ins, it's a lot easier. All you're doing is paying. All you're doing is checking the IMEI, making sure obviously the buyer the seller is legit. You know, don't just go around buying different things on Mercari and OfferUp and not looking at the seller rating. Make sure everything is all good to go. Make sure they have ratings. Make sure they, you know, they're not a new user, because those are usually scams. But that's what you want to do. You want to utilize mail-ins and start that. There's different apps out now where you can do that. You know, Mercari is my number one. My go-to mail-in spot is Mercari. OfferUp is, you know, starting to become a number two. As far as where I'm getting my phones from, and then number three, Facebook groups. As far as the tech groups, you know, that from shop owners who want to sell their devices. So these are all good places to buy from, you know, especially if you are someone who fixes phones and flips them. I don't do a lot of that, but I do come across a lot of cracked phones on those different sites. You just have to be quick. You got to be on them a lot to find the best deals. So receive those mail-ins. Start it. Maybe just do one a week. If you don't go about, you know, just trying to buy everything. If you are just starting your mail-ins, just do one a week. One a week will help you with your confidence and ensure that you are doing everything correctly. You don't want to go ahead and buy 10 phones and then come to find out 8 of them were bad and now your money's all held up. You don't want to do that. Just one time or one phone a week, and increase it, you know, when you start to feel comfortable with that. So receiving mail-ins, utilizing those apps, the new apps. I mean, OfferUp is they've started the mail-ins where you can ship, and then Mercari is the same way. And you can even go on eBay and find some deals on eBay for cracked phones or bad eSIM phones. If you want to go ahead and clean them, or unlock SIM them with the RSIM and sell them locally, you can do that. There's so many ways you can go about it. I don't want to get too much in depth with the video to make it too long, but yeah, receiving mail-ins is going to help you with your business. All right, last but not least, this is sort of a marketing technique that I do a lot, and that's helped me a lot with meeting new people and, you know, just formulating new connections. That's just telling everybody what you do. You know, whether you're out and about, you know, if you have a shirt, I usually have shirts that I wear that say I buy phones, that has my number on it, and it sparks conversations. But if you're just out and about, you see somebody, you know, you're walking into Walmart, you see somebody at the Eco ATM, you know, go up to them, ask them how much they're offering, how much the Eco ATM is offering them, and then go ahead and say, well, I can give you more if you want me to. Easy. You just told them what you do. You never know who that person is. They might have some kind of connection, or they might work at a carrier store or a cell phone repair store. You never know who you're really talking to when you're doing this. This is why it's important. Always carry your business cards with you. Again, I mark it on with my shirts. I have a license plate that has my information, all that on it. I know people who do wraps. They do the car wraps, or they'll do that magnet on the side of the car where it says, you know, it goes over what service you are offering and your number. There's so many ways you can do it, but the whole point of it is just telling everybody. Again, you never know who you're dealing with. You know, from my experience of when I do it, I come across good people, you know, who sell me a phone, who say, hey, I actually got a 7 Plus, you know, laying on my desk that's just been sitting there for 6 months. I can sell you that. And then you're just creating business that way. And then you never know, this person might, you know, tell somebody else about you. Hey, I got $300 from this guy for selling my phone. You should go ahead and contact him. And then that just leads on to more and more phones for you. So let's recap this all together. Stay consistent through the ups and downs. Utilize every platform when buying and selling, receiving mail-ins, starting that whole process, utilizing the new apps that are out, and then telling everybody what you do is also very important. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want to see more of these types of videos, please drop a like on the video, comment some different topics you want me to go over, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.